Students, in previous lecture of this kinematics, we were discussing about the Calculus method of the laws of motion or integration method of the laws of motion, and there were some numeric problems related to the topic. Now in this lecture, we will further do some numerical problems on the basic of laws of motion. Okay, let's start the topic. So you have one problem here. The question is given that a body or a particle is moving in an x direction, positive x direction, with the velocity of alpha root x. Okay, a particle is moving in positive x direction. Okay, with the velocity of alpha root x. Velocity is given to you. Now, assuming that the moment t is equal to 0, given that at t is equal to 0, particle's location is at x is equal to 0. At t is equal to 0, particle is at x is equal to 0. You have to find the acceleration of the particle. Find the acceleration of the particle. Okay, let's go to the solution. So we have to find the acceleration here. So for acceleration, we know the acceleration is the rate of change of velocity. Acceleration is what? Rate of change of velocity. But here you see here that here velocity is not a function of time. Okay, but acceleration is what? dv by dt. It is a derivative of time. But the velocity is a function of displacement here. X is what? Displacement. So in this case, this line is d by dt of alpha root x, or it can further x, root x can be written as x raised to the power half. So and alpha is constant here, so it will be alpha d by dt of x raised to the power half. Now it is the function we are differentiating with respect to the time, but here is not displacement x, it is x raised to the power half. Okay, so now you have derivative method. Now let x is equal to t. X is equal to t. So when you get x is equal to t, so you have formula acceleration is equal to alpha d by dt of t raised to the power half into, if you differentiate here, so it will be dx by dt. It will be dx is equal to dt, or dx by dt will be 1 here. So it will be simply t raised to power half. So it will be into dx by dt. So it will be half alpha, put it will be half minus 1 means alpha, t in the place of t is equal to minus half, dx by dt is what? Velocity here. So in the place of t we can put x, so it will be half of alpha x raised to the power minus half into b. Okay, and what is b? b is equal to again alpha root x. b is equal to again alpha root x. So now the expression of acceleration is equal to half alpha x raised to the power minus half, and now the value of b is the expression alpha root x. So put the value alpha root x. So simply it will be 1 by 2 alpha into alpha alpha square. Now it will be positive half and this will be negative. So x raised to the power minus half and it will be x raised to the power positive half. So the both base have same value x. So power will be added up and it will be x raised to the power 0 and the any variables have power 0 and its value becomes 1. So now x raised to the power 0. Now it will then have value 1. So x raised to is half alpha square. Value of x raised to is half alpha square. Any problem here? Okay. It was easy. So this is the derivation. This is the rule for the derivation. Okay. आप मैथ्स में हो तो या मैथ्स के बायो हो आपको ये रूल्स आप फॉलो आना चाहिए. ठीक है. ये dx by dt कहाँ समझ में आया? आपको यहाँ से इस टर्म को आपको क्या करना पड़ेगा? dx is equal to dt and now dx by dt is equal to 1. ओके. यहाँ से हमने प्लेस किया है. चलिए ऐसे क्वेश्चन करते हैं कि ओके the velocity of the particle v is equal to x is equal to root v plus 1. Question is given that you have displacement expression, that is displacement is given as x is equal to under root v plus 1. You have to find the acceleration. Find acceleration at x is equal to 5 meter. Okay. Again, now as solution, a is equal to what? dv by dt. But here expression is in term of displacement, so it will be double derivative d by dt of dx by dt. So acceleration is a double derivative of the displacement, so it will be d square x by dt square. Now, so what will be the velocity if we can transpose it here from this expression? Just square it both sides, squaring both sides. So what will we get? X square is equal to b plus 1. And what is the expression of b? b is equal to, just transpose this one to the left side, it will be minus 1. So x square minus 1. So you get the expression of b. Now the problem is quite simple. So a is equal to what? dv over dt. Now put the value, the expression of velocity here. So you get d by dt of x square minus 1. Again, now the problem again created here. This is the d by dt of x square minus d by dt of y. Okay, so it will be 0. Also, the derivation of the constant is 0. So now here, what it will be? If the denominator, if this differentiation is the term of x, so it is simply the formula, you know the formula, and x raised to the power n minus 1. But here it is differentiating with respect to the time. So you have to let x is equal to t, okay, and dx is equal to dt, and again dx by dt is equal to 1. Okay. Now here, if you are differentiating d by dt of t square, so dx by dt. Now it will be simple. 2t into dx by dt, and here the value of t is x, so you simply write 2x, and now dx by dt we know the dx by dt is what? Velocity. Velocity is what? Dx by dt. So simply put the value into v. Okay, so what is the value of v? Expression here is equal to x square minus 1. So simply 2x into x square minus 1. This is the expression of the acceleration. This is the total expression of the acceleration in the term of displacement. Okay, now what is condition? You have to find the value of acceleration at x is equal to 5 meter. Now you get the final expression a. So now put the value of a in that expression and you will get the value of acceleration. So simply a is equal to what? 2x, x square minus 1. So the value of x is equal to 5 into 5 square minus 1, that is equal to 10 into that is 49. 25 square, 25 minus 1, that is 24, and that is 240 meter per second. So this is your answer. So these are the questions when the velocity or displacement is given to you. Now you have given acceleration. In the next question, you have given an acceleration and you have to find the displacement and the velocity. Okay. So now the third question is quite different from these two. Okay. See, an object is already starts from the rest at t is equal to 0 and accelerated rate of given by s equals to what is the velocity and the displacement. Okay, question is that a body start from rest at t is equal to 0 and t is equal to 0 with the acceleration of 60 square. Okay, with the acceleration of 60. The acceleration of 60 means acceleration is a function of time. Now you have to find first velocity and second displacement. Second is displacement. Now get the solution. So okay, everything is given to you. For expression, solution is velocity a is equal to what? dv by dt. A is equal to what? dv by dt. So simple cross multiply. So what will you get? To cross multiply. So it will be dv is equal to a dt, and expression of a is given to you, that is 60. Put the value in 60 into dt, here dv, integrate these terms 0 to t and 0 to v. Okay, because body is starting from the rest, it is given to you. Body is starting from the rest, it means initial velocity will be 0. Initial velocity will be 0 and at t is equal to 0. So at t is equal to 0, for the limit at t is equal to 0, initial velocity will be 0, and at the time t it will gain some velocity, that is v. Now integrate this term, so it will be v 0 to v, and it is equal to 60, and 6 will be get common and it will be t dt. 6 will be outside of the integration, 0 to t, it will be t dt, and here t raised to the power 1, and the integration of t raised to the power 1 is t raised to the power 1 plus 1 over 1 plus 1. It means t square by 2. So integration is t square by 2 and the limit is 0 to t. Now put the values, put the limit. It will be higher limit minus lower limit is equal to higher limit, or you can take 2 common. 2 3 are 6. So it will be 3 higher limit t square minus 0. So it will be t is equal to 3t square. T is equal to 3t square. Okay, you got the first expression of the velocity, that is 3t square. Now in the second part, you have been asked the displacement. Now the term of velocity is given to us. Now it is quite easy now. So for finding the displacement, so from velocity is equal to displacement, the rate of change of displacement. Velocity is what? Rate of change of displacement. So b is equal to dx by dt. Now cross multiply it, so it will be dx is equal to v dt. Okay. Now we know the expression velocity 3t square. Put the value of 3t square in this expression. So displacement is equal to 3t square into dt. Again, you have to integrate these terms, and at t is equal to 0 because body starts from the rest. Body starts from the rest at t is equal to 0. So initial limit of time is 0. And at t is equal to 0 because the body starts from the rest, so initial displacement will be 0. Okay, and at time 0 to t and after time t, it requires some displacement, like it is x or s whatever. Okay, so simply integrate these terms. So it will be x 0 to x is equal to 3. The integration of t square, see here, integrate t square dt is equal to t raised to power 2 plus 1 over 2 plus 1, that's equal to t raised to power 3 by 3. Okay, so simply put t cube by 3. Okay, 0 to t. So 3 will be cancelled out. So put the value x minus 0 is equal to t cube, or now simple, the expression of x is equal to t. So you get the expression of displacement here from the expression of the acceleration. If you have given the expression of acceleration, you can simply integrate the term in the term of velocity and the term of displacement. Okay. So now in these lectures we have just solved the numerical problems. In the next lectures we will discuss about the graphical representation in the kinematics. अब हम जितनी भी चीजें अभी पढ़े हैं, अभी एक और टॉपिक है मोशन अंडर द ग्रेविटी. That is quite easy but very interesting topic because where now here we are using A. Okay, but when we throw the object upward or downward, the acceleration becomes acceleration due to gravity, and that acceleration is produced by the gravity. Okay, that is called the acceleration due to gravity, that is small g, and that is constant. So in next lecture we will discuss about the graphical representation of the kinematics. Okay guys, thank you for watching the lecture.